Hi everybody. So today we're going to be going through a guided breathwork meditation together. And you might have heard me say previously that we can change our breaths in all sorts of ways to elicit different responses in our body, depending on what we need or what we want in that moment. So today we are going to be bringing in a few different principles to our breathing that will elicit a relaxation response in our bodies. Now, many of us know, most of us know, in fact, that our brain is constantly sending signals to our bodies. Now, our bodies are also constantly sending signals to our brains. The second biggest nerve in our body, actually, the vagus nerve, 85% of the fibers in that nerve send messages from body to brain. So we are going to be breathing in a way that sends messages to our brain saying that we are safe, we can relax, we can digest our food, and we can rest. And our brain will elicit lots and lots of changes to create that relaxation response in our body. Now, the principles we're going to be bringing in, there's going to be 3 different principles. Any one of these will help you relax. I'm just really trying to sort of turbocharge the relaxation today by bringing in all 3. But if you find this too much, just pick one and it will still have a really positive effect. The 3 principles we're going to bring in is firstly, nasal breathing. So breathing in and out through our noses. Now, many of us don't do this regularly. Actually, many of us are kind of mouth breathers. So this might feel a little bit weird when you begin this, but like everything, breath work is a practice. If you feel difficulty bringing in any of these principles, like anything, practice will make it a bit more accessible and a little bit easier. If you find breathing in and out through your nose really difficult, just even try breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Or if you find it's too difficult at all, or you've got a blocked nose, just breathe through your mouth. The second principle we're going to be bringing in is going to be breathing into our bellies. So on our inhale, really expanding the belly out, and on the exhale, kind of letting go and letting it kind of collapse back in again. Again, this can be really hard for a lot of us because many people just breathe into their chest. So this can feel difficult. If you can just even move that belly out a millimeter, that's great. And just kind of breathe with that intention. What some people might find, some people with stress or who experience anxiety, you might find when you try and breathe into your tummy today that the muscles are engaged. Many people do this unconsciously, will engage their abdominal muscles. So I'd love you to really relax all those muscles around the belly to really allow for this belly breathing. The last principle we're going to bring in is making our breath out longer than our breath in. So making our exhales longer than our inhales. How I'm going to really invite you to do this is I'm going to ask you to count in your head. So I am going to ask you to breathe in for your count in your head of 4, breathe out for your count in your head of 6. So in for 4, out for 6. The only thing I really encourage you to do is keep the count steady to ensure the breath out is longer than the breath in. To make that breath out longer, you might have to really slow it down. There's 2 reasons I ask you to do the count rather than me counting for you. The first reason is all our breathing rates are different. So my count of inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 6 might not work for you and actually might stress you out trying to keep up with me or trying to exhale for too long or whatever. So you know your body best. You can feel it. Your body is your greatest teacher. Listen to what it's saying, okay? And if you need to, you can speed up or slow down that count based on what you need today. The second reason I ask you to do this is when you're counting in your head, your brain is focusing, so your mind gets a wee bit of a rest. You have something there to focus on, so your mind is less likely to kind of go here, there, and everywhere. Now, it still might, and that's perfectly fine because that's what your mind does. So many people come to me and tell me they can't meditate because their mind's too busy. No, that's okay. Your mind is supposed to wander. The only thing I ask you to do is when it does, just notice it, say hi to the thought, and really compassionately just bring your attention back to your count. So again, if you feel like you can only bring in one of these principles today, then that's absolutely fine. Do that. But when you're ready, what I would invite you to do, firstly, is find a comfortable seat. And I would like you to really lengthen the spine. So lengthen up through the crown of your head. I would like you to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax all the muscles of the face. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. I'd like you either to relax the muscles around your eyes, you can shift your gaze to down, or you can close your eyes altogether. And when you're ready, you can start your count. So inhaling through the nose for your count of 4. Exhaling for your count of 6. So through the nose if it's comfortable. Slowing it down. And keeping this going. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 6. We're going to be doing this for another couple of minutes. So really allowing the belly to expand out on the inhale and letting it slowly kind of collapse back in on the breath out on the exhale. Responding to what your body's telling you. So if you need to make any changes, please feel free to do so. Breathing is a practice. Keeping that count steady. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6. We'll breathe for about 1 more minute, so maybe about 6 or 7 breaths. Keeping it going in and out through the nose, long slow exhales, and breathing right deep into the belly. And just do 1 more breath now. And when you're ready, come back to your regular breathing. And I'd just like you to keep your attention kind of inside your body. Notice what's going on, non-judgmentally. Just notice. When you're ready, if you want, you can open your eyes and look at your phone again, or you can just listen to me. You don't have to look. So I really encourage you to do this breathing. This is a great breathing to have a consistent practice in. So do it before bed a few times a week for 5 minutes, for 25 minutes, or anywhere in between. You can use it in the moment as well for that kind of stress relief in the moment, but this is a lovely practice to do consistently, and you will feel those stress levels lowering over time. A great one to do before bed because it does initiate that relaxation response, so it's a lovely thing to ready you for sleep. And great support for this breathing technique is a free app called the Breathing App. What this app does is it helps you time your inhales and exhales. You can do it through various ways by looking at the screen, and it counts for you. There's different ratios, different settings. You can find one that suits you. The way I like the most in this app to kind of count the breathing, there is an option to do it through sound. So you can close your eyes when you do it, and you breathe into one tone and breathe out to another tone. I actually find that sound really relaxing as well. So it's like lots of nice, relaxing sensory stimuli for your body when you use that. I hope you found this useful. Please go practice this breathing more. You now have this knowledge in your kind of toolkit. So please go out there, and the important thing is to actually use it. So action it, go do it, go use this, tell other people about it. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for meditating with me.